All rise.
Welcome to the Cyber Law and Business Report. Get the top story on the hot-button internet legal topics of the day. This is your home for the latest on internet law and policy. Hear the latest net trends impacting business and have your questions answered right here. This is the Cyber Law and Business Report. Now, please welcome your host, the founder of the Internet Law Center, Bennet Kelley.
Morning, this is Bennet Kelley. Please be seated. We've got a great show for you today. We're broadcasting live as usual from the Internet Law Center here in Santa Monica. So today we're going to be talking about a major story that was actually broke by a blogger, a lawyer named Ken White, more commonly known to the world as Popehat, and he's been on our show several times, and we're thrilled to have him back. Ken, are you with us?
I am. Thank you for having me, Bennett.
Great to have you back.
But the point of that is that, Bennett, if someone writes intemperate things on the internet about you or about me, as they do all the time,
which is true,
right? No one's going to send a grand jury subpoena over it. There's no chance that the government is going to investigate it, even if it's just as intemperate as these wood chipper comments. The people who are going to get targeted by a federal grand jury subpoena are people who talk about people in power, people with influence, people like a federal judge or like a chief federal prosecutor or like a congressman. So really, despite the First Amendment implications of this sort of thing, and despite the established First Amendment protection for anonymous speech, you know, if we say things about the wrong person, even if they're clearly not threats, we can be targeted by the mechanism of the federal criminal justice system.
And next week, we have a very important guest from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We're going to be talking with them about the very controversial Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. And as usual, if you need information about today's show, check out our blog at cyberlawradio.wordpress. Let us know what you think. We're on Twitter at cyberlawradio. And as also check us out at the Internet Law Center, internetlawcenter.net, and see what services we can offer. We are definitely one of the major players in internet law, so just check us out. But that's all we have for this week. I want to thank Ken and Popehat and their community for their great support of the show. It's been a pleasure. But join us next week. We'll be talking about the TPP with the U.S. Chamber of Commerce right here on webmasterradio.fm. And so this is Bennet Kelley with Cyber Law and Business Report saying see you next week. Have a great week. And until then, we'll be right here at the same channel on webmasterradio.fm, down on our mobile app, and check us out on the web. Again, cyberlawradio.com. All the best to you. This is Bennet Kelley. Have a great week.
This has been a presentation of webmasterradio.fm, the world's largest business-to-business radio and podcast network. We welcome you to sample past episodes of this program, as well as our complete library of programs, on demand or on the air via our 24/7 live audio stream at www.webmasterradio.fm. The opinions expressed on this program are those of the guests and hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of webmasterradio.fm's management or sponsors. Any rebroadcast or redistribution without authorized consent of webmasterradio.fm is prohibited.